Good morning, chat. The Nasdaq is currently gapped up around 240 points from yesterday's close at 24,762. Bitcoin's currently down 1.3%. Ethereum's down 1%. Solana's down 0.15%. XRP is down 0.6%, and Doge is down 1.9%. Metals are killing it again today. Silver is at $52.60 an ounce. Gold hit 4,200 and is currently sitting at $4,205 an ounce, up 1% for the day. Silver's up 2.3%. The Nasdaq is up 1% before market open. ES is up 0.7% before market open. The dollar's down a little bit. Nvidia is starting gap down. Alibaba starting at close. Palantir starting gapped up. Tesla starting at close. So it's a mixed bag today. We'll just have to wait and see. Do a little analysis before. We got time. We have 6 minutes to open. Get right into this. First, the docket for the day at 7 a.m. A couple hours ago, US MBA mortgage applications came in a little positive than the previous one. The previous one was negative 4.7 applications. Came in only at negative 1.8, so it's a little better. US MBA 30-year mortgage rate came in about the same. It's still at 6.42% for a 30-year mortgage rate. We had Morgan Stanley Q3 earnings of 2025, Abbott Q3 earnings 2025. Then we have very positive New York Fed manufacturing news, came in at 10.7, expect to be negative 1.8, and previously it was negative 8.7. Docket for the day at open, Fed Mirror speaking. Also at open, Morgan Stanley earnings call. At 11:45, BOE Brendan speaking. At 12:30, Fed Mirror speaking. At 1 p.m., Fed Waller speaking. So we have stocks and futures climbed while dollar fell as optimism over a probable Fed interest rate decrease boosted risk appetite and outweighed fresh US-China trade tensions. We'll get into that. Something which is added related to that. But these Fed speaking could inundate this. Could just fear monger. Market wants to go up. Trump wants this to be at all-time highs again. So I'm not going to go against it too much. But the Feds could damper the mood. Fed interest rate decrease, boosted risk appetite. Could go right back down if the Fed start talking crazy. Fed Mirren, Fed Waller, even Fed Beige, Fed Schmidt. We did have news. USTR proposes modifications of Section 301, actions over China's targeting of maritime logistics and shipbuilding sectors. What does that mean? I summarized it right here in Grok. The USTR June 2025 proposed modifications refined of April 2025. Final section of 301 against China's dominance in maritime logistics and shipbuilding sectors, primarily through phased port service fees on China owned and operated vessels. The operators of Chinese built ships starting at $50 per net ton October 14th, rising incrementally over 3 years to potentially millions per voyage based on vessel size, plus a $14 per net ton fee on all non-US built vehicle carriers, with exemptions for US Maritime Security Program enrollees. Additionally, these modifications seek public input on tariffs ranging from 20% to 100% or up to 125% reciprocal rates on Chinese made ships to shore cranes, cargo handling equipment and parts, alongside non-discriminatory restrictions mandating US flagships for a proportion of LNG exports to reduce reliance on Chinese vessels. Let's get into the synopsis. European market synopsis. We have 2 minutes to market open. European stocks climbed today, boosted by strong earnings on LVMH. That sparked a rally in the luxury sector and lifted major indices. The Stoxx 600 and CAC 40 advanced amid positive sentiment, countering recent trade tensions. Asian market synopsis. Asian shares rose on Wednesday, rebounding from recent losses on Federal Reserve rate cut expectations, outweighed by US-China trade concerns. Indices like the Nikkei and Hang Seng posted solid advances in a mostly higher session. All right. Apple introduced a new iPad Pro with M5 chip. Try to forget anything. AI startup Poolside and CoreWeave plans a massive West Texas data center. So that's more money for the US. Italy to apply extra tariffs on China imports to help protect its fashion industry. That trade war is ramping up. We have 1 minute to market open. I believe Trump wants this at all-time highs again. Will it happen today? I'm not sure. Has to break through this trend line all the way up at 25,277. Show you guys real quick. We want run room. Now it's getting a little extended. We have some puts coming in. I don't see this coming back down to the trend line, but if it does, I want it to bounce right off the trend line. I kind of want to bounce right around here though. Right around the VWAP, 100 MA, and this key pivot point at around 24,865. But we'll see what happens. See how everything starts. Morning, chat. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Market is open. Let's see. ES is starting above the VWAP, wicking down and below the 200 SMA, 200-day simple moving average, also the 100-day moving average. NQ 30 minutes tapping the 200 SMA as well, trying to fall below it. Let's move the VWAP up. VWAP volume weighted average price is at 24,904. All right. Nvidia starting 2% up. Alibaba starting 2.3% up. Palantir starting 1.5% up. Tesla starting 1.8% up. Market's pretty green. Only thing red on my watch list is Adobe down 0.5%. And Russell 2000's up 1%. The Dow Jones is up 0.3%. The VIX volatility index is down today to 19.44, down 6.5%. We do have that pivot point to the upside, 25,040. Pivot point to the downside, 24,857. But we also are in a trend, so we'll see. We'll see. ES climbing above the 200 SMA. Alright, the 30 minute wants to come down lower. A lot of people think it's going long. Let's go, Chris. Energy today? Somewhat, Miguel. Appreciate it, man. Yesterday just was not a stream day. It happens. It happens. It's a good trading day, though. Okay, Nvidia's coming down slightly. We're probably going to the VWAP, probably at least going, I would like it to come down to this pivot point, 24,860. That's 100 points down. Plus, we are still gapped up 200 points from yesterday's close at 24,762. We'll see, chat. We'll see. U.S. Trade Representative Greer, the China export restrictions are a global supply chain power grab. China is exercising economic coercion. Also, Fed Mirren is speaking. Morgan Stanley earnings call as we speak. Next news on the docket isn't until 11:45 a.m. So we got a long ways to go, unless Trump wants to get active. But we'll see. Okay, Solana flipping green, Bitcoin coming up. ES is above the VWAP, now above the 200 SMA. NQ trying to get above the 200 SMA, but below the 21 EMA on the NQ 5-minute chart. Palantir coming up, Nvidia coming up. Weaken up. May want to flush the pre-market highs and then maybe prop it down. Nvidia coming down. I am bullish today, but I think a lot of other people are, so they may prop this down first. Wick everyone out, liquidate them, then prop. It really makes sense for them to come to this pivot point, 24,860. It does. It could go before them. Could go before then. But Nvidia's coming down pretty hard. Amazon flipping red. Alrighty. I think they definitely liquidity sweep these 8 a.m. lows at 21,940. Pretty likely. But I'm not really looking to catch any shorts, at least for the time being. Maybe later today. We'll see, chat. ES climbing above the 200 SMA again. Nvidia just steadily coming down. Nvidia is now at 1.4% up. Palantir back up to 2.2%, trying to climb. If you guys are new here, smash that like button, follow the channel, subscribe. We're live every day at 9:30 a.m. EST, trading the Nasdaq. Bitcoin coming up. Video coming up.
Order filled.
I'll join for now. I think they do swipe these 8 a.m. lows, but I think the momentum can carry this one. Bitcoin's coming up pretty hard. Video's starting to come up. Could all be a fake out. Could all be a fake out. Going for a little more. Above the 200 SMA. They could wick it down here. And they got a little wick. Come on. Up 100. Little higher. Is struggling. Palantir coming down. Okay, we're waking up. Scalping 340. We'll see how it builds. This is probably going to go to the ES pre-market high, but not liking how it looks. Plus, a lot of people are betting for this to go up, so it's better for them to drop this down. I had the TP, if you notice, straight at the NQ 5-minute 20 minute. That's where the TP was. ES still above the VWAP, above the 200 SMA.
Order filled.
I'll join. Even though I am bullish, I'm probably only going to scout this. One more leg, a little lower, and I'm out. Alright, scalp 350. Probably could have held that for about 100 points, but I'm just not going to risk it. I'm more bullish than I am bearish today, but I'll take that 8 a.m. bottom liquidity sweep and be out. In, out, rotating counts. Let's go here. Alrighty. Bitcoin coming down. Nvidia is now only up 1.2%. Palantir we come down, now only up 1.5%. Amazon flipped back green, now up 0.15%. Adobe flipping green. Let's move the VWAP. NQ 30-minute chart. VWAP is at 24,918. I think it goes to this trend line. It could liquidate, like I said, to 24,860. And if it really wants to, it can go to this trend line down here. Now, I don't think it'll wick it. Guys, see this trend line started down here. We are still gapped. There is a gap that the chart needs to fill eventually. Will it be today? Will it be next year? Who knows? 24,190. We are gapped. So, gapped up 800 points from Friday. But little trend line being built out. Wick. I don't think it'll wick it, but it may come to it. Fill the gap of yesterday's close, 24,762. But I would rather it just come here, wick down a little bit, tap the 100 MA a little below, then prop up, do what Trump wants the market to do, and that be at all-time highs. But they may want to fill the gap all the way at 180. So I'm just taking my time, seeing what structure fills out, and we'll go from there. Man, ES is bullish. ES created a W. It's consolidating nicely. Probably gonna liquidity sweep, go to that VWAP, but it's looking bullish. Solana flipping red. That's not good. Bitcoin coming down as well. It's not good for the ES. Man, let me tell you, this short squeeze on silver can get out of control. If the regulators don't limit it, it can get out of control. The shorts are underwater right now, especially once we get to 58, 60. If we get there, they are gonna be hurting. I mean, they already are. They gotta put up immense collateral already. They're adding to their position. ES is going. ES is above the VWAP. 200 SMA, 100 MA now. Trying to go. NQ 30 MA getting bogged down for the 200 SMA. Bitcoin's so weak. I don't like it. Nvidia coming down. They're probably going to sell this down. It could be faking it and then go. I am more bullish than I am bearish today. I'd rather join longs. Appreciate the follow, John. Ash, appreciate it. Thank you. Hey, bro, what's the deal with silver lately? Is there a shortage at the banks or something? Demand has outweighed supply for the past 5 years. And silver's been heavily manipulated, and it's getting out of their control in a sense. It's starting to remind me of AMC. If you guys haven't already, joined the Discord. I'll post it in there. I explained it a little more in the Discord. Plus, Discord gets something YouTube won't get, just info. I'll randomly go and post in there. I'll post in the chat. Good morning, SB. Hopefully all is well, my friend. All the best. Join up the Discord. Also, smash that like button, follow channel, subscribe, and check out the merch. There are no missed opportunities, only the next one, chat. No missed opportunities. The silver analysis is in the Discord chart analysis. So you guys know. Okay, makes sense. Thanks. Appreciate it, bro. Appreciate it, Saeed. A little more complex than that, but pretty good overview. Nice trade from yesterday, Chris. Appreciate it, Taro. I use TPT. I have a couple other ones, but TPT is the main one. Kind of over shouting out prop firms though. Raul, how many pairs, securities / indices do you typically trade? I see you trading NASDAQ, then switching to crypto. It's pretty much only that. I'm eyeing a couple of cryptos right now, but I'm kind of just building out liquidity. NQ, wick down, tap the VWAP. I think it has a little lower. A little lower to go, but that could be it. Current balance of 40 points. All right. Let's see, chat. ES is going. ES just completed the pre-market high. Is the NASDAQ next? Bitcoin coming down pretty hard. NASDAQ above the 200 SMA. Tapping the 20 MA on like your 5-minute chart. Could just continue up. Volatility's coming in, chat. Be very careful. We're above the 200 SMA. This should go, but I don't like it just yet. It could go. Hey, Trump's orders, all-time highs. I'm not going against it. I'm not trying to. Only reason I took it short is to get that liquidity sweep. I'm not going against that. ES wicking down hard. Nvidia coming down. So what's the bubble at 24,972? Do you mean the purple line? I don't know what you mean. Are you saying right here? Oh yeah, that's the 200 SMA, 200 day simple moving average. I don't have a black bubble on my chart, SB. Can we get a mobile stream? There is a mobile stream, Derpy. I'm streaming on YouTube and YouTube Shorts. There's 2 streams on YouTube going. All the way to the right. I don't know. Are you talking about the price that follows the candles? So it's at 24,920, 18, 20, 18. That's just following what the prices are at right now. And a dark green is also. The green line is the 21 EMA. The straight green line is the pre-market high. And then the red line to the downside is the pre-market low. That's pretty much it. The VWAP is the golden yellow. Bitcoin coming down pretty hard. Well, reading the market like a book, hopefully it comes to fruition and it bounces around 24,847. I'm not willing to take the short, but if you guys are, you're probably already up 100 points. So congrats. 100 points with one mini contract is 2,000. Wow. Got a low. U.S. Treasury Secretary Scott Bessent, we see with this Chinese provocation why it's important for Trump to have emergency powers to impose tariffs. That could be the bottom. That trend line is valid, but we'll see. We'll see. Don't mind that. ES is still above the VWAP. Pretty good volatility coming in. Alright, let's look at the options market. Let's see. Still a lot of puts coming in. 2 minutes trying around. 4 hour wants to climb. Could have some pullback though. Okay, ES having a nice bounce on the VWAP, tapping that 100 MA, 200 SMA, getting above it. Very bullish. I don't want to catch it just yet, but that could very well be the bottom. Reclaim the VWAP. There are no missed opportunities, only the next one. No missed opportunity, chat. Scott Bessent is talking at the White House. They're holding a press briefing. Secretary of State Scott Bessent and U.S. Trade Representative Greer. And they are talking up a storm. European allies must be willing to follow on tariffs on Chinese goods related to Russian oil purchases. Tariffs could be paid by export country or importer. Would like to see more U.S. retailers on ground in China. We want this to be the last time we talk about rare earths with China. We are expecting China restrictions not to be implemented and go back to the prior agreement. So we'll see. Tapping the 20 May, could get above it, could be going for the pre-market high, 25,025. We also have a pivot point up there, 25,040. Too many longs coming in. They could outweigh it. Trump wants us at all-time highs, so it might just go. Might just go. Pretty nice bounce on the VWAP, getting above the 2-hour SMA on both the ES and NQ. Trying to get above the 21 EMA on the NQ 5-minute chart. This might just go to outer space. Might be sending. They liquidity swept the 5 a.m. lows as well. Yeah, that could be it. I don't think so though. I am willing to stay patient. Where's the 15-minute opening range? Boom, boom, boom. We're tapping the top 15-minute orb right now. Tapping it, trying to break it. If we break it, every time we do so, we usually pump up pretty hard. So, not it. If we reject, we'll see. It has a lot to get through to the downside. Plus, I'm not overly bearish, but a lot of people are joining this. I'm unsure. I would like this much better if it came down to that pivot point. Bounce all the VWAP isn't bad, but I'm not going to catch it until it does it. ES did flush the pre-market high. NQ probably likely wants to do the same. Maybe it gets stopped at this pivot point trend line, then comes down, goes to this pivot point. Probably be a battle though. We're getting already 30 minutes into the day. Volatility is only going to last for so long. ES climbing. This could just be another straight up day. Could be. I doubt it, but again, Trump wants us at all-time highs. Can't go against that much. U.S. Treasury Secretary Scott Bessent suggests probability of longer China tariff truce. U.S.-China tensions potentially important for outlook. Fed Mirror News speaking. There is more downside risk than a week ago. With the change in the balance of risk, more urgent to get a more neutral policy. Alright, battle flush pre-market high. The Fed has to think about the introduction of new tail risk. Go see, appreciate the follow. Thank you. Let's see. Trump, not active right now. Okay, so the Fed just said we need to cut rates. More urgent to move to a neutral policy, aka get to 2.53%. That is bullish. That's bullish. They didn't quite get to the pre-market high. Little crazy to short this though. Little crazy. Gotta be a little crazy in the head to short those. We've already V-shape recovered. Will we U-shape pullback? Man, I would love a monster wick down. That'd be pretty great. The only thing we'll get it though. The way it's propping, also Nvidia is down to 1.15%, so it's kind of primed to go up. It can keep going down. Might flip red. It did reject the 190s on Nvidia. But it could. Netflix did flip red, now down 0.5%. Thank you, 30 minute is bullish, bullish, bullish. 1 hour, about to tap the 2 hour SMA. They're about to flush it. Tapping that pivot point. Let's see how they respond to this trend line. Let's see. We're above the 15-minute orb. Okay, what I want this to do, come up, tap that, maybe wick through it a little bit, come back, tap the top orb, and then if it breaks it, I want it to come all the way down to this pivot point, if possible. If it doesn't, it'll likely just be another update and bounce right off the 15-minute high orb. Monster wick to 924. Oh, I want lower than that. I want a 150 point wick as fast as it'll do it. Very unlikely, but we can all dream, right? Fed Mirror said the difficulty is knowing the neutral rate exactly. He's backpedaling a little bit. Man, if they cut half interest point on October 28th, 29th, man, this market's gonna go crazy. Most people are predicting a 25 basis points, which is a quarter percent. They do 50 BPs. Market's gonna go pretty crazy. I mean, the market's already rebounding from the China stuff pretty quickly. Trump does not want low stock market during his term. Gotta remember that. We are in rigged everything. Everything is rigged. Every industry is rigged. Every industry is manipulated. Got to remember that. Russian Deputy Prime Minister Novak says Russia cuts fuel import duty to 0. Ooh, this is good. This is good. Fed Mirren said the labor market has clearly weakened. Probable for the rate cut. More probable. Think they got to. Very nice. We still have a gap to fill way down. Yeah. Normally, I'd say yes. Normally. Do have a gap to fill, 1,000 points down. That only takes... That might happen on November 1st if the 100% tariff goes through, which I don't think it will, but he's threatened China enough. Now it's kind of time to put it on if he's going to do it. Tapping the trend line. ES climbing hard. Okay, we're wicking through the trend line. Let's see, let's see. Let's see, chat. Nvidia coming up. Current bounce is only 150 points. Can go up to 151. We have resistance at 172 as well. And then the main resistance is all the way at 300. And then all-time highs at 400. Shaping up like Trump's gonna get his way. Don't mind. Fed Mirrors had 2 more rate cuts this year. Sounds realistic. I see substantial disinflation coming from housing in coming months. Want to short this so bad? Me not really. I probably will, but I'm not really. I mean, the real short would be probably be around 133 all the way up to 200. But you also have this trend line at 300, which will probably wick, so we'll probably have a pullback before then. Bitcoin climbing. May take a stab at it one more leg up. Let me see what the options are doing. Puts are coming in. Staying patient. ES trying to pull back. Bitcoin continuing to come up. Video trying to drop. We'll see if that continues. I think we got one more leg up. If they even want to pull back. Told you guys I'm more bullish than I am bearish. Just didn't get to where I wanted it. For me to take it. There are no missed opportunities, only the next one. One's still coming up. I think it's going to 133. Maybe it'll stop there. Yes, looking like it wants to pull back right now. Bitcoin straight back up. Load your bait. All right. The RSI is getting condensed. I'll be watching that 133 level. Yeah, it's trying to come down. Nvidia starting to come up. Palantir back up to 2%. ES pulling back. And Q pulling back. This will probably be pretty hard and fast if it goes. Man, it is just not getting to my levels. What's up, Paul? New here, nice meeting you. Appreciate it, Paul. Hopefully you gain some value. Learn what to do, what not to do. Learn from what I do wrong, what I do right. And take whatever you want. Patience, patience, patience. ES wants to take down. Video trying to come up. Palantir coming up. Bitcoin coming up. Metals coming up. Silver now at $52.75 an ounce. Gold at $4,225 an ounce. Eesh. Okay. So, if they don't drop this hard, I think we'll have 3 manipulation legs. So one going to like 130, maybe 150s, and then we'll just consolidate a while and then wick that, and then finally have the dump. Let's see. Could just be straight up action, could go straight to all-time highs. Do I think it'll happen today? Probably not. Do I think it'll happen this week? If they don't go to that gap anytime this week, then likely. Remember, we're still gapped up for Friday, 190s, 24,190, currently 1,000 points. Fed mirrored speaking, I expect to get to 2% inflation or headline PCE in about 1.5 years. I am not seeing anything in alternative data yet that cast doubt on the core forecast. Housing has been martyred, moribund. Housing has been moribund, evidence that policy is restrictive. I like Fed mirroring. Fed mirroring is getting this chart bullish. Bullish. Appreciate the follow, Brad. Appreciate you guys. If you guys haven't already, smash that like button, follow the channel, subscribe, hit the notification bell. We're live every day at 9:30 a.m. EST, trading the market. Okay. I want one more leg up, tapping 133/150, and then I want a little consolidation, then a manipulation leg up, probably tapping a high of 175. I may take one on the second leg up, maybe. We'll see. Again, Trump's orders are hard to go against. All-time highs. You know he's not going to want to keep the stock market down. He wants that all-time high, especially with the governmental shutdown looming. He does not want that to be down. Alright, high of day, 25,110. That is a lower high, they could prop it, but that's not what I'm looking for. So if they go, they can go. I will not be joining. Okay. Okay, looks like they're gonna go. Nvidia is coming down. Nvidia now down about 0.1%. Nvidia is up 1.3%, but came down about 0.1%. Palantir is still holding 2% up. Alibaba up 2.8%. Coming up. Bitcoin tanking down. Volatility's coming in. Could tank down pretty hard. Once a trader, always a trader. And in some respect, that's true, Akash. So what's up, man? Senate Republican leader Thune, I will try to pass GOP stop bill again today. Okay, Fear and Green X for the stock market 29 out of 100 fear. Crypto Fear and Green X is at 34 out of 100 fear. Alright, here we go. Second leg up. Just waiting for it. Right now, you're looking for a retracement and new long. No. The opposite. I'm looking for this to take another leg up around 133 to 150 right here. And then maybe consolidate. And then probably have a manipulation leg above that. And then come down. That's what I'm looking for. But they could just consolidate, leg up, consolidation, leg up, consolidation, all the way until 25,290 to the 320s, which is this trend line up here. And we have all-time highs around 25,400. And I think they will wick through this trend line this time around. So we'll see. Makes sense for them to have a little cool-off period before getting there. Will they get there today? I doubt it, but it's only 300 points up. Stranger things have happened. Okay. What do you want to do, Nasdaq? Risk to reward ratio. Where's your R&R? I really don't care about R&R, gosh. But something like this, you know? Something like this. Some slight. Some slight. Some slight R&R. Slight R&R. Something like that. So what are you saying? You want the same setup as yesterday? No. I don't think it'll tank as far as yesterday. I'm not really going for 300 points. 508 total and 5. No, I was hoping to join that long, but it just didn't get to my point where I was willing to take it. Not quite there. I mean, I marked the trend line perfectly. It bounced right at it, but I was hoping for a wick through. I probably would have taken one here. I really would have liked to start it around here though. Just didn't get there, so I didn't take it. If I was worried about your guys' entertainment, keeping stream entertained, then I would have sent one. But I'm not really worried about that these days. Priority number 1 is trading. Priority number 2 is the trading simulator. Priority number 3 is social media. And it will be that order for quite a bit. So without that, are you profitable? What, without that 508 point trade yesterday? I don't talk about how much I make, but yes. Ay, Fed Mirren still speaking. At least it's good Fed. We do have boom. We're actually clear for news for a while, which isn't kind of what I want, but 1 hour and 20 minutes away, 11:45 a.m. BOE Brendan speaking. 12:30 p.m. Fed Mirren speaking again. Is he like testifying or something? Then we have Fed Waller speaking at 1 p.m. My kid's cool. Appreciate the follow. Good name, man. And dude, bro, dude. Boom. Alright, so finally gonna make the move. Scarface, not yet. Had 2 scalps earlier, scalping 350 each. 1 long, 1 short scalp. Alright, that's the first leg up. Now maybe it comes back down. I really wanted that to wait to like 120, 130s. Still may. It's still early. It may go on the next candle. I don't mind that high stopping there though. Little divergence from the ES. NQ just made a new high with that. ES, not a new high. Little divergence. ES wants to tank down. It could go. Not yet willing to take it though. They could also just be building liquidity to make another move up. Leg up, consolidation, leg up, consolidation. But I'll bet want to pull back around. We'll see. Probably gonna look to take the first one around. I'd rather take it at 140, 146, but I may start early. And then I'll probably add one at 180. knowing it can go all the way up to like 200 without a pullback. And they might just want to send it to all-time highs. So, gotta know the risk. Waiting. Lion stalking his prey. What's the plan onwards? You didn't just hear that, Scarface? I said the plan. Plan was to wait for target to be hit up top, get in short, and see if it can go down. It depends how many contracts I'm in with. If I'm in with 2, I'll take one at this trend line. Look to take the other at the pivot point. If I'm only in 1, I'll play it by ear, trying to scalp all the way to this 15-minute top orb. That's probably unlikely, so probably going to go for the pivot point. But take everything I say and do it with a grain of salt. Nothing I say or do is financial advice. I am not a financial advisor. Hold your own trade conviction. This is for entertainment, educational purposes only. Hold your own conviction. Hold your own trade strategy. Do not FOMO. Do not overtrade. And there are no missed opportunities. Only the next one. No missed opportunities, chat. ECB Nagal. It is too early to give indications about next rate move. Sticky services inflation means no complacency. Current information does not offer arguments for move. Ben Mirren said, I might argue that there is a geopolitical risk premium in the price of gold, but I don't see economic consequences to that. He's not wrong. There is a new risk to the outlook because of China's rare earth announcement, but it has not materialized true yet. Deadline for that. China trade war. Italy responded today around 8 a.m. declaring tariffs to protect their fashion industry on China. Also, Trump threatened a 100% tariff, and all that. The China trade war and Trump 100% tariffs start November 1st. And they just did the USTR proposes modifications of Section 301 action over China's targeting of maritime, aka they're going to start paying very heavy fees for China ships, even moving stuff over on US ships. They'll pay it was like $15 per ton to start, and that can go up to like millions of dollars per vessel. And then also it gives them the room to go to 30 to 100% tariff, all the way up to 125% tariff for reciprocal action against China. So that just came out. Let me write that down. ATR volatility is coming down. The VIX is just sliding down as far as this can go. I really don't want to start short here. It may go, Chad. It may go. I think I'm gonna just let it go. Bitcoin coming down. Nvidia coming down, but trying to go up. Palantir is still up 1.8%. They might go down here. 1, 2, little manipulation leg up. This could be the move. Video coming down pretty hard. Could be it. Yes, it's tanking down. Okay. Let's see where this can top out at. I have ideas on lanky 30-minute chart, but maybe. That's more likely, but let's go center. I don't fully love it. I don't love it. We have resistance zone at like 25,152. A little one below that at 120 and 130s. And then a pretty nice one at 170s to 200. We might go up. I think we will. That's what I'm hoping for. Could go to all-time highs. You are correct. That's what Trump's orders want. Trump wants us at all-time highs. You cannot go against it for too much. You will get crushed. All right. I want this to liquidity sweep as fast as possible to the upside around 130 to 150s area. 130s is more likely, but it does not have to stop there. So we'll see. We'll see how the structure plays out. See if it can break through that trend line once more. If it doesn't just send it down. What's up, Lucas? All right, fell below that trend line, tapped it again. That could be the true break to the downside. Make sure you guys vote in the poll. Vote in the poll. Are you profitable, negative, or learning? Profitable, negative, or learning? What are you guys? ES wants to climb down. Bitcoin falling to negative 1.15%. Ethereum's down 1.5%. Solana's down 0.3%. Nvidia is now only up 0.85%. Palantir ticking up, now up 2.15%. Alibaba ticking down, now only up 2.4%. Apple's up 1.3%. Amazon down 0.5%. Adobe down 0.3%. Very interesting. Google's up 2.3%. Meta up 1.9%. MicroStrategy up 2.2%. Tesla up 2.5%. Russell 2000 up 1.5%. The Dow Jones up 0.75%. The volatility index is ticking down. Ticking down. It is at 19.17, down 7.8% for the day. ES trying to tank and fall down. Okay, so you have more experienced traders looking at that gap at 24,190, thinking it's going to come down. Then you have Trump wanting all-time highs, and you got to understand the market's rigged and manipulated, so you got to take that into account heavily. Now you have other traders just following the FOMO, all-time high stock market. They see this rebound, they see the uptrend, and they see just everything green. So FOMO, FOMO, FOMO. Oh, it's going to do the same thing it did yesterday. Will it? I don't know. Then you have people shorting at the level I'm thinking of. Also right here, that trend line break, people are shorting that. So they're probably going to swipe this high. Most people would put the stop above that or around the 130s. When I say most, I'm talking about what I'm talking about. So the shorts at 130, people looking for a short, most of them will be there. Blah blah blah. A pretty good convergence of the VWAP and the 2-hour SMA like a 30-minute chart are at the same level basically. Move them. 973. Move it above it. We'll see. This could start waterfalling. Could liquidate. One more leg up makes too much sense, chat. Too much sense. Okay, let's look. Calls are coming in. Day chart once more. That's for sure. Could fall back down to the 32s. Alright, liquidity that bottom. It's good liquidate. I'm not willing to join it here. So it can go without me if it's gonna go. Patience. thinking about joining this long at the pivot point. It's a little risky to have broken through the trend line, but it will have touched the 20 minute, 5-minute chart. Not getting to the points. It's the long. Well, it didn't miss it. It didn't get to the point where I was willing to take it. Scalped what? 18. Scalped like 30 points from the NASDAQ today. Up around 700. 30, 35. All right, let's see if Trump tweeted anything. Nope. German Finance Minister Klingbeil, or Klingbeil, said G7 countries will increase pressure on Russia and discuss how to use Russian frozen assets. We will discuss that. We are an attractive destination for investments. Germany wants new strategic partnerships with countries in the global south. The ES wants to bounce. Bitcoin's coming lower. Bitcoin's now down 1.5%. Nvidia coming up slightly. Nvidia's up 1.35%. Might just continue up. Might just continue up, chat. Amazon flipped red, but about to flip green. ES about to flip. ES is still above the VWAP, 200 SMA, 100 MA. NQ 30 minute above all those as well. NQ 30 minute RSI does want to come down and cool off a little bit. 1 hour can continue. 3 hour can continue, etc. The day chart wants to move up. Might just continue to around 175 to 200, then maybe get a pullback of a little bit. Waiting for an opportunity. Yeah, I think it's going to continue up. Alibaba is now up 2.65%. If Alibaba starts coming down, maybe. Amazon did flip red, but it's close to flipping green, as I said. Amazon just flipped green. AMD is up 7.2%. Adobe's down 0.5%. Propping up. Bitcoin coming lower and lower. Bitcoin is now down 1.75%. Could just be a debate. They could prop it up, take one more leg up, tap the 150s. Bitcoin continues to tank. Alibaba starts to reverse. Nvidia comes down. And Palantir come down. It'll probably happen pretty fast. I'm not expecting anything like yesterday, but they'll probably prop this down to the pivot point 25,040. Might be where it goes now. If they're feeling generous, they'll go to the 15-minute high orb. If they're very, very generous, they'll go to the VWAP. I don't know if that'll happen. Now, we do have that key pivot point at 24,860. ES wants to tank. ES wants to go to the 100 MA to our SMA VWAP. House Speaker Johnson is saying if there is no way to pay law enforcement, they'll find it. I spoke to Vault last night, had a triage federal spending. German finance minister said we need a joint stance on China rare earths. Way they're holding this up, this could tank pretty hard. Be very careful. Out to liquidity sweep them lows, tap the trend line. ES about to top the 100 in May. Could be a 100-point consolidation range. It is a low news day. Could be. Could just consolidate around this 100-point area. Then have a move around power hour. If not past 12:30. Probably happen at 11:30 today. 40 minutes away. The way they're just holding this. Really weird market, crypto down, trade wars, but hey, let's pump this pump this shizzle. See, we'll see him go. 50 million said going up. We'll see. We'll see what's we'll see. I would like this to prop down to the pivot point for the ES to tap the 100 MA, if not the 200 SMA, and then go up. All right, let's map it out. Bitcoin is now down 1.9%. Video now up 1.45%. Palantir coming down a little bit. Alibaba holding at 2.55%. Here it goes. About to tap the high, 25,115. Pretty big resistance zones all throughout here. All the way to the 200. It's especially at the 150s. 120, 130, pretty good resistance zones. Trying to come down. ES about top 100 man. Bitcoin now down 1.9%. Video coming down. The consolidation zone of doom. ES top 100 man. Mexico president said trade talks with the U.S. are very advanced. German finance minister said a global minimum tax is right. It is about international fairness. Ukraine economy minister, we are discussing with the U.S. energy import scheme after Russia strikes on energy. We have 40 minutes until BOE Brendan speaking. True. What's up, Christian? Not much. Got 30 points from the NQ today, up around 700, 350 each, 2 times. Not bad. Missed the, didn't really miss the long. It really didn't get to where I wanted for me to take it. Just a little more patient these days. And now it's low volatility, consolidation range. Probably just building liquidity to go up. We'll probably have one move down, maybe to this pivot point, then take it up. If it's a true liquidation, and we'll see. Probably go to this pivot point. This is Ninja Trader CT. Video's coming down. ES is below the 100 MA. It's just so slow. I mean, they need to liquidate the longs before they move. I mean, they don't have to, but should. There it is. Okay. Could begin to liquidate. Looking for a bounce at this pivot point, 25,040. See if we get it. It'll coincide with the ES VWAP. Go. ES type in the 200 SMA. Could begin to liquidate. They propped it up pretty long right there. So we'll see. VIX is coming up as it's coming down. Netflix flipping red. AMD is up 9.15%. We did tap the 20 male on the 5-minute chart. stop hunt. They've already swept out most stops for the long. I mean, if they really want to stop hunt, they'll go to 24,900. I really don't see that happening today, but it is only 100 points. So it's not really that drastic, 150 points. Not really that crazy. Alrighty. We're about to break below the 20 MA. Thank you, 5-minute chart. Bringing below the ES 200 SMA. About to tap the VWAP. See, they manipulated it up. I don't like that because that usually follows a pretty hard sell-off. I'm not reading that today though. Trump taps 6.5 billion for troop pay this week. We did break below that trend line. That was a support. Now it's a resistance trend line. So we do got to get above that if we are going to go bullish once more. Netflix back green. Alibaba still holding 2.6%. Palantir came down to now only up 1.35%. Nvidia holding 1% up. Bitcoin now down 2%. Getting close to that pivot point. Bitcoin come lower. We broke below the 20 MA on 95-minute. Yes, trying to bounce. Not quite hitting the VWAP just yet. Trying to pump it.
Order filled.
Not where I wanted to take it, but targets have been a little off, so maybe they bounce here. Manipulate it up, so we'll see. They could tank this pretty hard. Could just be a debate. Bitcoin's coming up. Nvidia's starting to come up. Would have liked ES to tap the VWAP. Would have liked NQ to tap that pivot point. Might have been just 2 minutes early. Trying to get above the 20, man. Thank you, 5 minute.
Order submitted.
Two minutes early. Classic. Alibaba coming up. Very good. We need Nvidia to keep propping. It's trying to come down. We need Palantir to get back up to 2.2% up. ES, RSI just got above that MA. Trying to get above the 200 SMA. Gonna have some roadblocks, but actually, oh, here. Let me look. Probably sooner. I'm undecided. If it even pumps up. I may not hold this fully. If it even pumps up, this could continue to tank. Probably will. It would make sense for them to go to this top 15-minute orb, but today's been a little strange, so we'll see. Patience is key, not for my shorts though. This is downtrending. Yours is more probable as we speak, unless the trend change. Toro, I appreciate the advice, but I'm on a different account. I know the risk. Bitcoin's coming up pretty hard. This should be a home run. We'll see. We need Nvidia to keep propping up. Alibaba almost up 3% now. Palantir needs to continue to prop. They might just be making it look good and they send it down. Nvidia losing the 1%. If Nvidia pumps up, we'll be all right. Needs to break above that trend line as well. They could be faking it up. Bitcoin coming up hard though. Not bad. I'm not liking how slow Nvidia is to the party. That's the only thing. I'm at least gonna hold till they swipe that high. Because if they really do want to bring this down, they'll likely swipe that high. Even today is it's been a little unconventional. So they don't have to, they can just go. But I assume they'll want to take the shorts out. Could be the wrong assumption though. Nvidia coming down. Could be all they got. That is the smart choice, Turo. Appreciate the file, Lee. Appreciate our respect shorts. Appreciate it, man. Falling below that trend line. I like how the 1 minute, 2 minute are good change. We'll see, we'll see. Possibly. Yeah, still holding on to the 200 SMA. Really struggling to get over that resistance trend line. Bitcoin starting to come down. ES bats up VWAP. I'll give it a couple minutes. Bitcoin coming up. Yeah, Nvidia. What are you doing? Looks like Nvidia is gunning for the gap. About to tap that pivot point. Little too impatient. Little too impatient. Just a little bit. ES tapping in VWAP. Are you done messing around? Are you done, Nasdaq? Are you done, sir? ES taking another lower, tapping that pivot point. Started 30 points too soon. Bitcoin wicking down. Classic, classic, classic. Pretty risky. It fell back into the range. This is the low of the range. Pivot point below that. About to tap the top 15-minute orb. Nvidia is very weak. Looking down. Yeah. Liquidation. Okay, they either bounce here or they don't. For signs of life.
Order filled.
92. They're just gonna liquidate it. Nvidia is trying to come up. Still very weak. But if they are going to bounce, it's going to be where it is. If not, I'll likely go to that pivot point. Have the 2-hour SMA. It's liquidating. Ay, ay, ay.
Order filled.
Full risk. Full risk. So a little light from the ES. May get it, may not. Most likely not. But may get it. Having the VWAP. No higher. Little bit. Little bit. Scalping 1,000. All right. Terrible day. Terrible, terrible day. 100% win rate, but terrible day. Out with 1,600. Terrible day. Ay, ay, ay. Ay, ay, ay. Terrible reads today. Absolutely terrible. Terrible, terrible, terrible. Still holding. Yeah, I just got out. Ay, ay, ay. Terrible read today. Absolutely terrible. Alright, let's get rid of this. Clean up the chart a bit. Yeah, just not reading the market well. I wanted initially this in the beginning, this market to prop down to closer to this pivot point. It did bounce off the 38.2% fib. Not that unusual. Also, right off the trend line, I propped. Broke through the trend line. Also broke through this trend line. Little bear flag. Didn't take any of this. Just waited. Took the long a little early, and then put full risk on. Got a lucky bounce. That's all luck. Well, I'm used to trading like it, so it's a little skill to time it correctly, but it's basically luck. You're betting on patterns. You're betting on the ES mirroring the NASDAQ, and then also you just see like percentages slightly tip up, so it's likely going to have a little prop. That's all it is. I mean, it's skill, but ultimately luck. This is likely coming to this pivot point. We have a pre-market low at 24,740. Pivot point at 24,857. But I am done for the day. I need to do other stuff. Terrible day. 100% green, but a terrible day. Cool stream, Christopher. Found your stream while trading gold overnight. Thanks. Appreciate your trust. Alright. If you guys are still going to be trading, we have BUE Brennan speaking in 3 minutes. We have Fed Mirren speaking at 12:30. We have Fed Waller speaking at 1. We have BUE Brennan speaking again at 2 p.m. And Fed Beige book at 2 p.m. as well. 2:30, Fed Schmidt speaking. Just a lot of Feds. A lot of Feds, a lot of Feds, a lot of Feds. Tomorrow we have Charles Schwab Q3 2025 earnings at 7:30 a.m. We have at 8 a.m. IMF Managing Director press conference. At 8:30 a.m. at US Philly Fed Business Index. That should come out. 9 a.m. BOE Man, 9 a.m. as well. Fed Bear, Fed Mirren, Fed Waller. A lot of Feds before market. That's going to be very key, very crucial. 10 a.m. US Business Inventories month over month. Fed Bauman speaking. US NAHB Housing Market Index also at 10 a.m. with Fed Bauman. 10:30 a.m. EIA Natural Gas Change. 10:45 a.m. tomorrow BOE Man and ECB Kosher speaking. 11:30 a.m. US 4-week bill. 12 p.m. EIA distillate, gasoline, crude oil, and crude crushing inventories. Pretty good news day tomorrow. Then add on top of that Trump and all the pre-market news, etc., etc. They're going for another governmental shutdown, stop the gap bill. So maybe it passes, maybe it doesn't. The last 7 attempts haven't went through, so I doubt this one will. Let's look for a Trump tweet. No Trump tweets. Let's look at this indicator, smart money, dumb money before we go. Also, I want to look at metals. Okay. Look at this. Look at this. All right, so institutional started to buy, retail started to sell. That's why you got the little dip. And now institutional is fading out, getting in neutral, and retail is starting to amp up again. So we probably are at all-time highs, unless this trend changes. We'll see. Let's look at metals. And silver is primed. Silver is primed. The 6 month, 3 month can go so much higher on the RSI, etc. We need the 4 hour to prop over this RSI. That's what really needs to happen, or it could get bogged down. What's the options calls looking like? 1 minute, very bullish. 2 minute rounding. 3 minute rounding. 10 minute kind of rounding down. 15 minutes bullish. Yeah, it can go. We'll see. They're really underwater right now, the shorts of silver. But especially at like 56, 58, and 62, they are going to have immense collateral that they're going to need to produce. And then also they're going to be averaging in. And it just keeps ticking. We'll see. A lot of people are thinking about taking profits already at 52. I mean, that's the target I was looking at. But taking profits at a short squeeze point is, you know, kind of want to see the full move. Now, you're not going to likely get the full move. But all right. Let's look at gold, and then I'll be out of here. Gold's kind of the same story. May dip here. Yeah, it's at a pivotal point right now. Gold at 4,200, silver at 52.6. We'll see. We'll see in the coming days, weeks. I'm max holding this till December. Max. Absolute max. I mean, unless the market just tanks enormously, then I'll be holding the bag for probably, I don't know, 30 years. I mean, you're literally holding the bag on this is pretty crazy. I mean, it's taken 14 years to make a new high, and then before that, around 30 years. So you're probably holding for at least a decade for the next chance to sell. And there's better ROIs, especially with crypto, everything else. The demand for silver is going up, the supply is coming down. That might change, it might start ramping up. But solar, batteries, just electronics, medical industry, I mean, they all need silver. Oh, the demand's there. EVs are constantly going up. It's trying to bounce around this pivot point. It's below the 200 SMA, below the VWAP as well. Yeah, Bitcoin's coming lower. It's going to that pivot point. Pivot point we've been waiting for all day. At this point, it may just go to the gap. That pivot point's nice. Watch for that pivot point, guys. 24,860. Obviously, I'm not a financial advisor. Nothing I say or do is financial advice. Entertainment, educational purposes only. Plus, today, I've been completely wrong. First two scalps, pretty dead on. But the main read, dead wrong. Balance points wrong. It's not bad. It's not bad. I will be back tomorrow, guys. Tomorrow at 9:30 a.m. So smash the like button, follow, subscribe. Persevere through resistance. Do not fear the unknown. Do not fear missing out. And there are no missed opportunities. Only the next one. See you guys tomorrow. Peace, 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 peace.